Hey everybody, and welcome back to Golden Gophers Dynasty. The number 7 Minnesota Golden Gophers, sitting at 3-1, coming off of a very rough couple weeks. A loss to the Clemson Tigers and a narrow victory against Rutgers. This will be Aiden Lewis's final attempt to maintain himself as the starter for our team. It's been a rough couple. Those first two games, he looked real good, and then he just started kind of falling apart. And Daniel Thrasher, he's got a lot of skill, so we're gonna. It's gonna be a close one, but we really need to see improvement out of Aiden Lewis. He's got to slow down on the interceptions. He's got to slow down on making poor decisions, and we got to beat these Purdue Boilermakers. The rest of this episode is going to be tough as hell. Next week down to Iowa, then out to Oregon. Big rivalry with Nebraska coming up, and then obviously the Ohio State Buckeyes game, which is, that's going to be the game of the year. I probably shouldn't say that. In the past, it would have been the game of the year, but we already played the game of the year, beating the Georgia Bulldogs. As your Golden Gophers are setting up with a 3rd-1 here. Also, I don't know why I'm in the game. I thought I hit play moments. Is the first moment of the game really the opening drive? I guess it can be, but that just seems a little weird to me. To be in this position. As let's see if Dukes can burn who's ever on him over there, and maybe Aiden Lewis puts it up. Byron Dukes can't bring the ball in. Oh my goodness, got his hands on it. In Purdue, they're not an awful team. All right, they're not awful, but I don't think they're very good. So I think this is a really good reset, a really good way to open up this episode, just to get everything in line with how we need to be playing going into these next 4 weeks, right? Because it's tough. It's a tough way. Again, I'm still a little bit down after that last episode, right? With that ugly loss to Clemson, and then that really tough. It's a win, but the really tough win against the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. So whatever. I probably shouldn't focus on that. What I should focus on is, hey, you guys ready for college football 26? We're only legitimately, we're only about a month away from that hitting the shelves. So what are we thinking? I'm pretty excited over it. I've been watching just a while ago, a couple weeks ago, a bunch of these top YouTubers went down to Florida, to EA, and got some access to it, which is a whole thing, access media, right? Whether or not you should trust people that are given, and Ben Kirk has been working on Madden, and not to switch it to a Madden talk, because oh boy, I could talk about Madden for a while. But Bengal and Bordeaux and all these guys went down, were flown out, were given a hotel room, and were wined and dined to talk about the new college football game, and that's an interception. Alrighty, well, it's not good. That's my review. That's not good. But yeah, whether or not you should trust people that are, wined and dined by EA, and then are oh, I don't get paid, by the way. EA doesn't pay me. Yeah, but they flew you out, you moron. They flew you out. They gave you stuff. They gave you access to the devs. They gave you access to insider information, and you're acting like you're still unbiased, right? I'm not saying you can't trust anybody. Bengal, most of his YouTube career is based on bashing Madden, at least recently, right? But man, it just keep in mind these guys are wined and dined. So again, I'm going to be focusing more on Madden, because college football is actually quite fun, right? So Purdue takes a 14-0 lead here, but college football is quite fun. So I'm less concerned about CFB 26. I think it's going to be a good game. But everybody right now is hyping the hell out of Madden, and it's do you guys remember last year when the exact same thing happened? When everybody's Madden 25 is the best Madden in 10 years. That's kind of the line that they go with. By the way, if you'll notice this, every year it's the best Madden in 10 years, just over and over and over. It's just a constant it's the best Madden. But guys, Madden 16 wasn't good. Okay, there hasn't been a good Madden since 10. right? I think Madden 12 had some okay features, right? The one with Adrian Peterson. But, like, guys, the prime Madden has been gone for 15 years. So when you say this is the best Madden in 10 years, oh, great, you're better than, what, 2022 Madden? Oh, we're better than Madden during the COVID year. Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. Also, Daniel Thrasher is quite injured, so I'm not loving that, as Walters is able to get it. Emmett Walters fighting, not able to get into the end zone, but he does take this down to the 2-minute warning for us. So hopefully the Purdue Boilermakers are not able to score too quickly, as your boy Cameron Cook leaps into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Purdue was able to not score. And we're jumping back in here. Under 20 seconds to go. Ball at the 2. Thrasher hands it off. Kenoy runs it up the middle. Golden Gophers tie the game up with seconds to go in the second quarter here. Whew, boy. Tough little back-to-back drives there. And Gophers take over again. Now at the 20. Alrighty. Under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kenoy wide open. Touchdown. Gophers open up a lead here. Hopefully we're marching towards a victory. I don't want to speak too soon. But yeah, the access media aspect of the EA guys, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I still trust Bangle, right? I still think he's got a pretty good head on his shoulders, as that is an awful pass. No, we're going to go for this one. Don't you even worry about it. It would be smarter to take a 10-point lead. But I'm known for a lot of things. Being smart's not one of them. As nobody covers the middle of the field. And as Byron Dukes makes the reception. Gets just enough for a first down. But yeah, all the new features in Madden. Madden franchise. Best Madden in years. It's all so tiresome. Because Madden, like, we're gonna be playing a franchise. Madden franchise this year. And it's just gonna be dreadful. It's just gonna be dreadful, right? Like, that's just what it's gonna be. Talking about new player movement, they're copying College Football 25's player movement. Oh, I did not see that cornerback. Didn't even recognize he was there. Daniel Thrasher was able to chase him down, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, I didn't even recognize that there was a cornerback waiting in that side of the end zone. So that's frustrating, but is what it is, I guess. New player movement in Madden, hopefully. Madden has been awful for many years. College football movement was pretty good. This game right here, I mean, despite what just happened there, this game has got very good movement in it. It feels so much better than playing Madden, right? Like, it's not even close. They've overhauled play calling too, with new AI play calling, and it's like, okay, I guess, yeah, that's neat. All right. And the AI will make better decisions play call wise. Cool. Like, it was one of my favorite things about Madden is that when you set up for a fourth down, right? You make a stop on third down. It's 4th and 1. You hit sim. And then the offense goes for it, right? And they'll just pick it up because you simmed it. Wow, that was tough. That was really tough. Hopefully that will go away. Like, that would be very cool if Madden could fix that, where the offense will just go for it anyways. Like, they won't pick a sim. In fact, if you want to cheese a little bit, if they're going to kick a field goal and you want them to go for it, all you got to do is hit the sim button. Right? Do this and then pop back into the game, and they'll be going for it, and then you can make your stop or whatever. But like, it's such a cheesy crap game. Looks like they're going to go for an onside kick. Yeah, I guess I'll go to recover this, as Purdue makes this an 11-point game. 24 points allowed by our team is not awesome. The Superstar, it's my other note that I have here. Superstar was revamped. And it's like, okay, yeah, the porting in College Football 25 Road to Glory, it's a lot of fun, man. I played a lot of that this year. None of it recorded, but it was just super fun. You know what isn't fun? Madden Superstar. Like, you try to port your dude from one to the other, and it just sucks. It's just awful. I haven't played Madden Superstar in a long time, as Shakir Groves makes the reception here. And it's just frustrating. Like, why is Madden allowed to suck? And then people keep buying it. I mean, I'll keep buying it. I'm going to drop some money on it this year again. But, like, it's just very frustrating to know it's not going to get better anytime soon. And then every year, the Access media will get access to it, and they'll be like, oh, it's the best ever. You know, again, God bless Kirk Benkirk. He's really nice and all, but you've been brought in to work hand in hand on Madden. Don't act like you can be impartial. You're not going to come out and say, yeah, the thing I worked on sucks. The thing I worked on, yeah, this is fucking blows, man. Like, they didn't take my advice. They just kind of, yeah, this just sucks. All of this is bad. Like, you're not going to do that. You're trying to make a career for yourself, dude. Like, we get it. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Anyways, Game 1 of this episode goes the way of the Gophers. Daniel Thrasher will be our starter. He's got a lot to prove in the next couple weeks. Aiden Lewis is still nice defensive pass interference there, you dummies. Back to college football. Apparently there's going to be better playbooks. I don't know. I should do more research before I record the next episode to talk about college football 26 and all the stuff that they're adding. You fucking bastard. Holy cow, dude. Thrasher just puts up a fucking duck. Byron Dukes couldn't have been more open. I guess that's what I get for being greedy, right? Like, whatever. Doesn't change the outcome of the game as your Gophers improve to 4-1 on the early season. 19 of 22, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks for Daniel Thrasher, 5 of 8, 33 yards for Aiden Lewis, 106 yards on the ground from Cam Cook and a touchdown. Kenoy, 68 yards and a touchdown as well. Through the air, Shakir Groves, 8 receptions, 56 yards, 61 yards for Walters, a touchdown for Dukes, Kenoy, and Lamar Ingold. On defense, Anthony Coker back in the sack column with 3 of them. Walt Moore got 1, and DeAndre Jackson continues his breakout season. No interceptions. 4 tackles were lost, 2 for the big defensive tackle, no Lindell. Walt Moore, 5 tackles for Coker and for Dexter Humphreys, leading our team. Man, we got a lot going on right now. Okay, this is a busy episode. Number 4, Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the unranked Iowa Hawkeyes in Iowa City. Now, it was only a couple years ago that these Iowa Hawkeyes beat us, and they beat us badly, causing a crash out from New Jash. So we'll see if we can avenge ourselves from that game. We did end up beating them last year 14-21, as it says there on the screen, but again, that was in Minnesota. This time we're down in Iowa City, so we need to stop them. We need to punch them. Also, I forgot to switch out of our yellow pants. Both teams wearing yellow pants. I don't like that. That's not something I enjoy. As Thrasher gets his first pass of the game away, picks up a big first down off the left side. Daniel Thrasher, named starter last week. It's going to be the starter unless he completely explodes, which might happen, but we hope he doesn't. You know, he's got insane athletic ability. He's got a pretty decent arm, so hopefully he gets those nerves under control. I think that's what was happening last week with his interceptions. He just was like playing a little nervously, and by that I mean it was me, and I'm not used to playing this game. As Shakir Groves gets a big gainer off the right side there. Shakir Groves did lead the team in receptions last week, and I think that was mostly Thrasher looking for a big-bodied tight end, right? A young quarterback's best friend is a tight end, which kind of leads us into a potential Madden franchise reference with old K-Dokie. All right, that's fine. Just run into the defender. That's cool. That's fine. Remember last episode when Doug Boyette was running in the end zone and then he sat down and like glued himself to the defender, and then I don't know if we threw an interception, but it was a negative play. It's so funny how our team just loves to find contact, right? We just want to find the defender and we want to run to him. But is what it is, as that was, I mean, no block attempt whatsoever. That middle linebacker shot right past Kenoi, or was that, it could have been Cam Cook who messed up the block there, but that was pretty rough, as their defense switches positions. Cam Cook puts his head down, gains 8 on a second and 10 run. See if get Groves to run underneath, Falk over the top. See what's happening here. It's going to be Groves the whole way. I almost called him Stephon Groves. That's not his name. Shakir Groves brings the ball in, gets it down to the 1-yard line. See if Cameron Cook can punch this one in. Big white guy up the middle. Touchdown. Golden Gophers. And now the Gophers defense are stepping up, and it looks like we did actually get a stop. All right, Hawkeyes turn the ball over. Gophers drive down again, taking over at the 12-yard line, 2nd and 1. Let's see if I can get Silvestro bolting into the end zone here. Silvestro makes the reception. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Jumping back in after the Hawkeyes score here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Thrasher takes the snap, drops back, steps up, showing his athleticism, picks up the first down. And they're going to put us back in the game? Yeah, I would like to stay in the game, please. I guess I would rather this be the last drive of the game, as Kenoi is going to catch it and walk into the end zone. Touchdown. So much for that being the last game, or last drive of the half. I think I said the game, but I meant the last drive of the half. Didn't happen, as Trey Kenoi catches the pass out of the backfield. Just beautiful. Nobody went with him, and then the speedy kid just scampers into the end zone. Hawkeyes cannot respond, and the Gophers are going to have another shot here. 2 timeouts left, 30 seconds to play. Thrasher shotgun takes the snap, puts it up. Oh my goodness. Hopefully the bumping. Here, let me talk about Madden some more. Hopefully the bumping knocked itself off. The bumping in this latest Madden 25 has been the worst I've seen in a long time. And it's even bled into, oh my goodness, Silvestro touchdown. Nice. 2 touchdown game for the kid. But yeah, it's even bled into college football, where the wideouts will just get bumped by the defensive player, and there's, I mean, nothing happens. It's just bad. It just happens, and then you can't do anything about it, right? As time ticks away, we missed the entirety of the 3rd quarter, and I feel like just playing a little bit more. 28-7. Duke's deep shot. No. It's going to be center of the field, and Walters drops it. Pretty rough there, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. As Hawkeyes go down, and it looks like our defense is going to need a stop here. 4th and 5. Hawkeyes trying to make this a 2-touchdown game. As quarterback fires end zone touchdown, and it will be a 2-touchdown game. Our offense gets the ball back, drives down the field. About 2 minutes to play here. This should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Walters with a little pitch play, and that is the 2-minute warning. See what Cam Cook can do up the middle here. Ooh, big hole. Didn't have the burst to do a whole lot with it, but we love to see that. Alrighty, 3rd and 5. Cam up the... Oh my goodness. Rough. Real rough. Definitely not going to be kicking a field goal here. As we are going to try to end the game on this play. Thrasher fires. It's going to be a touchdown. I almost went down with it, then I remembered, no, this is the last season of this series, so I need to score as many points as possible. As Floyd of Rosedale comes back to Minneapolis. Your Golden Gophers go into Iowa City and lay a smackdown on these Iowa Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes put up a good fight there in the 4th quarter, scoring 14 points, but overall they could not keep up with the Daniel Thrasher-led Golden Gophers. 20 of 27, 4 touchdowns through the air, 251 yards. Thrasher also added 59 yards on the ground, 57 yards from Kenoi, 69 yards, and a touchdown for Cam Cook. Through the air, Shakir Groves, 5 receptions, 75 yards, and a touchdown. A touchdown for Kenoy with 38 yards. Silvestro, 2 receptions, 28 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Our defense didn't get a sack, didn't get an interception, didn't get a tackle for loss. So there's that for you. 6 tackles leads our team. Nolan Dell. 5-1 Golden Gophers. Looking pretty sharp. I'm going to say it. Looking pretty sharp. And we are advancing to the next Big Ten matchup. This one against Oregon, who, man, they suck as we get a 5-star, 4-star. I should just skip all this. We're not going to see any of you guys play, but I appreciate you for jumping in here, fellas. You're doing great, and I really like that you'll be here. Number 3 Oregon versus number 2 Minnesota. Big Ten matchup of the week. This is gonna be nuts. The Ducks, they've kind of become my top rival in this series. At least that's the way I feel, right? Like the Ducks have been tough since season 1. For the last episode, I should go through each game and just kind of like rank my feelings on them, or at least tell you what my thoughts are with each team, because this has been a crazy rivalry between the Oregon Ducks and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. We are in whiteout, they are in blackout. Their fans are mixing yellow and green, so it doesn't really look great, but you know, is what it is. Daniel Thrasher, hey, remember that guy? A little earlier in his career to say this, but oh my goodness, dude. Okay, well, an immediate blitz throws Thrasher back. And maybe it's a little early in the game to start throwing praise at him, as he's going to get it. Over there we had 2 wideouts running side by side, which is never what you want, but luckily our boy was able to bring that pass in. How about Silvestro breaking the center of the field? Nope. It's going to be Walters. Can he get there? He can. Emmett Walters with a behind-the-back catch. Brings the ball in all the way down at the 20-yard line, shushing this crowd a little bit. This is the 9th-ranked stadium in the country, by the way, but that quiets them just a little bit as Kenoy is taken down, 2-yard gain. But yeah, Daniel Thrasher is basically who I wanted David Kern to be, right? Like this super athletic player with a good arm. Oh my goodness, dude, that was not great. That was not great, okay? I didn't realize Cook was going to be in the same area. Had I really thought about it, I would have fired it off to Cook first, but, you know, whatever. That cornerback made an unbelievable play. We have a 4th and 1, and you're crazy if you think we're kicking this thing. I like Kenoy out of the backfield here if nobody goes with him. Nobody goes with him. Kenoy makes the reception, puts his head down, stays on his feet, brings the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line, and the Gophers are setting up for a touchdown here. Let's see if Cam Cook can thunder his way up the middle, and he can. Gophers take a 6-0 lead. Ducks on their first drive have been moving slowly, as we only got 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the first quarter. Interception, Bernie Nicholson brings it in. Can't really get a block there from Nix, but I mean, an interception is good. Immediate touchdown from the Gophers. Field goal out of the Ducks, and now it's Gopher ball again. Ball at the 44. 5 minutes 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Daniel Thrasher fires it. Lamar Ingalls got it on a crosser, and he's taken out almost immediately. 4th and 2. Gophers going for it. I mean, the ball's at the 36. It could be a long field goal. Or it's going to be going for it. We're going to go for it. Come on, man. I just needed a block. I just needed one damn block. Holy smokes, that was frustrating. But it is what it is. Negative yard rush by Cook, and then immediate touchdown by your Gophers. Have us up 21-3. It's so weird, the teams we choose to struggle with, and then the teams we choose to beat badly, right? 21-3 in the first half against the Ducks, when we were struggling like hell against Purdue. Just crazy. Actually crazy to me. Let's get Kenoy moving out to the left. Let's see if who wants to get open. Ooh, it's going to be Silvestro down the field. Makes the reception and steps out. Ball at the 44. Corbin Silvestro. I don't think he's going to play a whole lot after college, but he's he is contributing this year. I'll tell you that much for free. As Thrasher bombs this one deep for Walters, goes up and gets it. Touchdown. Golden Gophers. Did he get that foot in? That ref is staring right at him. I mean, we're calling it a touchdown, and we're going to sim, so that is a touchdown. Gophers open up a 28-3 lead, 28-6. Third quarter, still 28-6. Now we're in the fourth quarter, 28-14. Ducks driving, ball at the 27. The Ducks are not driving, actually. I spoke a little too soon there. Ducks are trying to keep their game alive. If they don't get this, this might be it. Their quarterback loads up, bombs it deep. Bernie Nicholson is going to be able to get out there and makes the interception. Gophers take over on an arm punt. Ball at the 12. Had he been thinking, Bernie would have just batted that one in the ground. But, you know, it is what it is. As we have another 4th and 10 here. Gophers are about to improve to 6-1. Conference play going superb. Okay, well, Ducks get a worthless touchdown on our defense. Regardless of that, we have improved. 28 points in the first half, not a score in the second. That's a little concerning. Allowing 15 points in the fourth. It is what it is, I guess. Probably shouldn't dial it back in the future. I'll have to talk to the offensive coordinator about that. But the Gophers beat the number 3 team in the country, improving to 6-1 on the season. 16 of 23 touchdowns, 393 yards for Daniel Thrasher, going into Oregon and doing that against their defense is insane. 15 yards on the ground for Kenoy, leads the team. 12 yards for Cook. I guess rushing just wasn't going to be our thing. 3 receivers over 100 yards. Silvestro, 2 receptions, 116 yards, a touchdown. Walters, 117 yards, a touchdown, 4 receptions. 8 receptions for Lamar Ingold, 133 yards, and a touchdown. Unbelievable receiving day for our 3 leaders there. Defensively, finally got back in the sack column. 2 for Coker, 2 for Willett, a sack for Walter Moore, a sack for DeAndre Jackson, 2 interceptions for Bernie Nicholson, 2 tackles for loss for Anthony Coker, who led the team, tied with Humphreys and DeMarco Coco. Kind of feel bad that Aiden Lewis had a come apart there at the beginning of the season, but Daniel Thrasher stepping in, and I mean he's looked great so far. As we get a 5-star and a 4-star. Wow, look at all these highly ranked. It's funny when I stop caring about scouting, suddenly when I stop caring about recruiting, suddenly I start getting really top recruits. That's interesting. That's all I'm going to say. It's very interesting. Alrighty. We're back to number 1 in the country. Hell yeah, dude. And now with the big rivalry with Nebraska, the Cornhuskers coming to town. Whoo boy, this is a nice episode. I like this. Although last episode began nice and then finished really frustrating. So if the game, so there is only 2 games left, Cornhuskers and Buckeyes. So if this episode is going to turn south, now would be the time it turns south. Daniel Thrasher will be the first to get the ball, starting at the 25 after that touchback. And we're going to be starting this game off with a little run play off the left side. Cam Cook looking to have a better week than last week, and he already has more yards than he had all of last week. So we hope that trend continues. I'm so confused. They had a bunch of guys running back to cover Dukes, and then he just bounced off of Dukes and shot down to cover the flat. So that was a interesting play, I'll tell you that much for free. But Thrasher finding Lamar Ingold, he's finally coming to his own. The first couple 3-4 weeks, he was not doing well as a wide receiver. But since then he's really found his niche, finding open areas, right? Like, it's a totally different game than what he was used to. As Thrasher puts the ball up, and that middle linebacker read that perfectly. Actually, that may not be a middle linebacker. That might be a safety, which would make more sense with how he was glued to Falk. As, oh boy, here we go. Very cool. I was out of the pocket. Or, no, it was illegal man down the field. Okay, well, whatever. Goes from a 3rd and 10 to a 2nd and 15. I don't know if I would have taken that. I think I would rather have 3rd and 10 against our team than 2nd and 15. Not that it makes a lot of difference as Byron Dukes walks this one into the end zone. Your Minnesota Golden Gophers take an early lead. See if our defense can make a stop, and they do. Offense gets the ball back. We drive down. We got a 1st and 10 at the 15. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's see if Walters can use his speed to get to the outside here. Nope, that number 30 lasers back there. Walters does make that a pretty nice gain on 1st down, 8 yards. But I mean, we were looking better than that. Cam Cook has to wiggle his way forward. Does pick up a 1st down. It is 1st and goal. Ball at the 4. See if Cam can smash this one into the end zone, and it looks... Ooh, he just about got it there. Let's try to chuck it here as Groves can come open. Let's see if Groves comes open. It is going to be Groves coming open. Touchdown, your Minnesota Golden Gophers. And the all-golden crowd goes absolutely wild here. Jumping back in here on a 3rd and 6. We've got about 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Ooh, let's see if Thrasher can hit Silvestro coming open. Nope. It's going to be Mr. Lamar Ingold. Ingold picked up the 1st down, and we are now under 2 minutes to play. What do we got here? Do you think they're going to spy Thrasher? It'd be fun to have Thrasher scramble. 3-man rush. He steps up. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Slides at the 16. Thrasher's mobility has not really been shown all too well this episode, but he's here comes big pressure. He gets out of there, just about got the corner. Had he had just a couple more yards, that would have been a touchdown. But the Cornhuskers were able to track him down, stop him with only a gain of 1, as they call another big blitz. I guess it's all fair. The DB was bumped, which should have been a penalty, but Lamar Ingold dropped the ball. So, you know what? All's fair. All's fair as that ball is swatted out of Thrasher's hands, and we are looking for a field goal. See if Bieniemy can bang this one through. It's an awkward angle, but he gets it 17-0. Cornhuskers, you better answer. And it looks like they did right before halftime, getting a touchdown. Now we're jumping over half of the 3rd quarter is gone. It's 17-7. 3rd and 2. Thrasher takes the snap, fires it for Groves, who drops it. Oh my goodness. Groves with a gnarly drop. And we gotta get this 4th and 2 here. Direct snap. Cam Cook puts his head down and smashes it up the middle. I like how close you're playing Byron Dukes over there. Also, I realized how Byron Dukes beat him so badly earlier. It's because it's a white cornerback, and they're trying to cover big Byron Dukes with a little white dude. So, you know, works out well for him, I guess. Maybe he's only had that 1 reception. That might be the case, though. Maybe this cornerback is playing the game of his life, only allowing 1 deep shot touchdown by old Byron Dukes. As Thrasher fires on the move. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy that linebacker decided to swat that ball. Because that was the easiest interception of his life if he wanted it. But, you know, is what it is. It's going to be a pick 6. Cool. Well, it's not a pick 6 because of the insane speed of Daniel Thrasher. But, yeah, I did not see that cornerback sit down. And the Cornhuskers have made it a 3-point game. Now we're jumping in 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Cornhuskers need a stop. Can't allow any more points. Did he? No, he didn't. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna go for it. But yeah, that was tough. I don't know why he was running down the field. I thought he was just gonna run a little inside route, but he broke it much deeper than I expected him to. As that's gonna be fucking damn it, dude. Cornhuskers tie up the game on a pick 6 because of that stupid fucking play, man. Okay, let me explain this to you. both Groves and Ingold are cutting inside here, right? And he cuts inside, is covered just immediately. Groves breaks open, but because of the way this game plays, he can't run. Like he's outrun by number 9. So he's also covered. So I was I guess, yeah, the running back was the play, right? Look at the Kenoy coming open here. That's what I just never even looked at him. Never even looked at Kenoy. Right here, I was going to rip it to Groves. You see how open he is? But I didn't. That linebacker, number 9, makes up the distance real well. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of cooked. So I'll just hit triangle because hopefully, and if you look, it does look like Ingold does have a little bit of space, but that ball just badly placed. A very badly placed ball. And the Cornhuskers have tied the game up. Our offense not able to score. Their offense is out there. Minute 20 to go. Cornhuskers take a sack, take a safety. Oh my goodness, dude. that wasn't even really a call. I didn't know what was happening. But yeah, Cornhuskers take a safety. Gophers get the ball back with a 2-point lead. Cornhuskers have 2 timeouts. So the game isn't over, but it basically is. This is going to be Kenoy up the middle, loss of 1. 3rd and 11. 2-point victory, not looking great. Dukes does make the reception here, puts his head down, gets the first down, game over. Goodness. Thank the Lord. All right, Cornhuskers go down on a safety. Our defense wins us the game. Only allowing 17 points is insane. Our offense blew it. Daniel Thrasher blew it. It was me. I actually blew it. What a frustrating game. Remember at the beginning of this particular game, I was like, oh, the last 2 games of the episode is usually where it goes poorly, so maybe this will be the downfall. Yeah, looking pretty bad. 19 of 28, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 252 yards for Daniel Thrasher. Had 49 yards on the ground, but a fumble. 71 yards on the ground for Cam Cook. 27 for Trey Kenoy. 147 yards on 7 receptions for Byron Dukes. He also got a touchdown. Groves had the other receiving touchdown on 39 yards through the air. Defensively, 2 sacks for Dwayne Fields. A sack for Corner and a sack for Willett. I believe Corner was the safety getter, right? Yeah, he's the one who had the safety. So Derek Corner wins us the game here. Love to see that. No interceptions for us. 5 tackles for loss. Walt Moore, Corner, Burns, Devontae Coker. That's not his name. Anthony Coker and Keenan Awesome. 5 tackles for Fields leads the team. And your 7-1 Gophers improved to 5-0 in conference. And we enter the last game of episode 2 here. Your Golden Gophers, number 1 in the country. Hey, we get some recruits. I forgot about the whole recruit bit here. Yeah, look at all these guys I care about deeply. Your number 1 Minnesota Golden Gophers are flying out to face the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes in Ohio State. It feels like, I mean, it's a fitting way for this final season to go. That every game we play feels like a massive, massive game, right? Nebraska was huge. Oregon was huge. Ohio down in Ohio City was huge, right? Purdue, Rutgers, I mean, bigger than it should have been with how frustrating of a team they are. Clemson was huge. Auburn was huge. And then obviously the rematch of our playoff loss last year was also huge, right? So we do feel there is a little bit of fatigue happening in terms of our team with just this massive game after game after game. Although it is good. It is good to get these kids stressed like that, right? But this Buckeyes team, just the next one, just the next great team that we have to face. See if Daniel Thrasher is up to the is up to the challenge here, as he's going to be able to scramble out, pick up the first down. Again, I mentioned it last game, but yeah, that's something we really haven't seen from Thrasher, is him using his athletic ability the way that we would like him to. That was an interception 100%, but the Buckeye knocked it down before it ever got to him, so Thanks, buddy. That's nice. We appreciate you doing that. As we're gonna have another illegal man down the field. Oh no, it's gonna be an offensive pass interference. Okay. I don't understand, but it makes sense to me. 2nd and 20 now, as Thrasher looking a little bit stressed out there, looking a little bit nervous. Makes this a 3rd and 13. What do we got? Ingold coming open, maybe? That's what I'm hoping for, but we're not going to have time for it. By the time he came open, we were just pushed back, man. There's just nothing we can do. And that first drive ends... Oh, cool. That first drive ends empty, but it looks like the Buckeyes' first drive ends empty as well. So now... So, hey, you know what? No harm nor foul as Cam Cook takes this one up the middle, gains 9 yards. All right, what are we thinking here? Do we... Oh, I can't audible. Cool. Well, Groves is definitely not going to be the option because I can't send him out. So, is what it is. Thrasher using his speed to get to the corner, picks up the first down. And let's just run this one up the middle again. Cam Cook, he's either... Cam Cook has been having a kind of a back-and-forth season. Oh, my goodness. Ohio State got in the backfield immediately and ended that. But he's been having a very up-and-down season. One week he'll look great. The next week he looks trash. So, we're... good golly, man. Our O-line is just hemorrhaging, dude. We just can't keep up with these defensive lines, but is what it is. Thrasher puts this one up. Yes, Byron Dukes can get out there and get it. Byron Dukes goes up, pulls down that reception, gives us a first down. He comes out of the game, but that's fine because it's going to be Trey Kenoy who picks up the first down. Quick slant on the inside. All right, star player there. If he goes back, we don't throw it. But if he comes forward, no, he goes back. Okay, well, there goes Thrasher to the left side, or to the right side, able to spin around. That Buckeye takes a big shot, but he picks up a first down. How you feeling, Daniel? Pretty good? Awesome. Let's get Cam Cook out to the left side, see who goes with him. Yeah, enough of a player for me not to chuck it out there. Again, Cam Cook is good, but he's not make a guy miss an open space good, you know. He's got his own strength as Byron Dukes goes in motion here. Had a wide open guy. Couldn't pull the trigger, so Thrasher just pounds it up the middle. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers are taking a lead here. We got a 3rd and 4 on the first play. Oh, Shipley's in there. I don't like that. We have 2 true freshmen playing on the defensive line. Haha. Cool. Quick fire left side, and it's going to be a first down for your Buckeyes, who continue their drive all the way in deep into our red zone. See if our defense can make a stand here. 1st and 10, firing it out to the running back. Dexter Humphreys is out there to take him down. 2-yard loss on that play. What is going on? Why is Kadu playing rushing? Man, something weird is going on as that running back just ended one of my guys' lives. I don't know who it is, but he's dead, so not great. 3rd and 11 after a couple not great plays, I would call them. Play Nicholson back here. Gonna be, oh my gosh, dude, it's just so stupid. Okay, Emmanuel Nix completely turned around. Buckeyes tie this game up. But your Gophers marching. Under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter here. Thrasher takes the snap from the shotgun. Had a guy open, didn't go for it. Thrasher takes off, and he's got his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Daniel Thrasher finally showing that speed as he scampers into the end zone. Back to our defense now. Ticking down to the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal from the 8. Going to be a run play. 100% will be a run play. And it is not going anywhere as Dexter Humphreys snipes into the backfield, as well as a couple other defenders. And the Gophers end that run play. 2-minute warning here. We're going light. If this is a run play, they might just walk it into the end zone because we don't have any weight whatsoever. No, it's going to be a... Okay. All right, it's fine. End zone. Come on. Oh, my gosh, dude. That is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. This quarterback, Haskins, just sidearms it into the end zone. The worst pass in the world. Nicholson has the interception. Logan Weidmer bats it away. Not good. Not great. All right, Haskins, empty backfield. Back to pass, looking, steps up, and he's just going to outrun Dwayne Fields. Buckeyes tie the game up here. And your Minnesota Golden Gophers taking over. Minute 47 to go in the first half. See if Daniel Thrasher can lead his team down the field. All right, that's fine. Silvestro broke open, but their safety made a diving play to bat that thing out of there. Thrasher steps up left side, going to get a nice block, stays on his feet, and is pushed out at the 47. What a play by Daniel Thrasher. He's also not taken very many hits today, if any, right? So that's what we love as he hits Kenoy here. Kenoy turns the corner, and I mean, he does takes a real late hit out of bounds there, but I guess the refs aren't looking to call it. Exactly 90 seconds to play. Thrasher starting to thrash the team up here. that's something I could say, I guess. Looked like that could have been a touchdown for Walters. For Walters up the middle, but I'd already made the decision to not throw it. So what are you gonna do? As Thrasher bats that one out of bounds. What are we thinking here? This could be Kenoy. This could be Kenoy on the left side. Kid's got great speed. Nope, it's going to be Lamar Ingold who picks up just enough for the first down. And we're going to go hurry up, which is not a great idea with this crowd, but, you know, it is what it is. Thrasher takes the snap, drops back. Here comes pressure. He's going to bounce it to the right side. He's going to pick up the first down and walk out of bounds. 35 seconds to go. Gophers still, I mean, we got 3 timeouts still, so more than enough time. That's Tuavea over there on the right side. Let's see if I can get him a reception. I don't think he's had one in his career. Nope. Thrasher up the middle. Touchdown. Your Golden Gophers. Daniel Thrasher crushing on the ground. Buckeyes were able to get a field goal, and now with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, they are threatening to score. See if we can end that. Golly Bill. Golly Bill. Devontae Burns had an interception. Couldn't bring it in, and at least we force a punt back to the Gophers offense here. 3rd and 3. We're going to go for it on 4th down if Cam can't get this, but he does get it, so. Drive goes nowhere, and now we're starting the 4th quarter off with a 3rd and 3. Let's get Emmett Walters in motion, and let's pop it to him. Nope, he gets hung up at the line. Finally comes open, uses that speed on the left side, gets us all the way down to the 19-yard line, and this is it, man. If we can score a touchdown here, I'm feeling pretty good. Cam Cook running to the left side, brings the ball down to the 5. That's how I should have said that. Silvestro streaking across the field here. That or Kenoy. Thrasher has yet to throw a touchdown, so it'd be fun if he could do that, and he does. Trey Kenoy, touchdown, Golden Gophers. Okay, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Nope, not going to be good. Bieniemy. Oh my gosh, dude. That's the worst kick of my life. That is the worst kick. I'd better edit that out. I'm not going to, just so you guys can have a laugh, but yeah, that's not good. Buckeyes score, and then they get the ball right back with a 5, but trailing by 5 points. Your Buckeyes are looking to take the lead here on this drive. First down goes for 5 yards. And now we got a 2nd and 5. Ooh, wide open. Nope. Good. Goodness, I'm happy he did not see. The guy I was covering came wide open. But that'll be the 2-minute warning. I'm going to be using Devontae Burns. Oh, run play. No, it's not. It's going to be a pass play right over the top of our defense. unfortunately. Unfortunately, giving up a big play there is not what we're looking for. For some reason, the Buckeyes called a timeout. That was really stupid. I don't know why they did that, but they did. As they're going to get a corner shot here. Wideout goes out at the 11. Yeah, our defense. I'm tempted to just let them score, right? I'm tempted to let them score, but we'll see what happens here. As we have a failed tackle by, I think that was Devontae Burns. But now we trail by 3 points. Daniel Thrasher taking the field. See if he can keep up his excellent game. Yep, he's going to run straight forward, pick up the first down. And we need something, yeah, something like this. A little mesh play. Under 90 seconds to play here. This is the last drive of the game. I hope it is, at least. As Walters comes open on the left side, picks up the first down, gets pushed out at the 46. So we're getting closer to field goal. Although I don't want to score. I don't want to score a field goal. I don't want to try a field goal, I should say. I don't trust Bieniemy. As Thrasher takes it up the middle again. But yeah, I don't trust Bieniemy, so I need Walters goes deep. Sure, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Big hit. Oh my goodness. Our quarterback just got crushed, and we're ticking down. About 30 seconds to go. If it is a kick for Bieniemy, I will be simming it, and we'll just let the computer do its job. As Dukes gets us a little bit closer, I guess. 3rd and 12. We basically need all of this 12 to try a field goal here. Oh boy! Oh my goodness! That defensive player, he just embarrassed our guard or our tackle again. It's just sad. Russ Berryman with the little star next to his name sucks. He's just awful. 4th and game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, so I didn't call that because I was so scared. Thrasher. I mean, it was an inside play to Ingle the entire way, and as soon as I saw him covered, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll just tap a button, and then I tap it, and I see I see Walters running open, and I was like, oh, okay, man, I hope I have another timeout, because if I don't, it's gonna be real awkward. All right, we got this, boys. 14 seconds. We cannot take a sack. That's the only thing we cannot take. Thrasher dumps this one out of bounds, and I am going to be simming it because I do not trust myself. But then the sim engine might miss, right? No, we do get it. Okay, cool. So we hit overtime. Buckeyes have the first attempt here to score. Man, this is it. Number 1 team versus the number 2 team in the country in overtime. 31-31. We get our first sack of the game. That's pretty pathetic, but we got our first sack of the game there. Oopsie. Had to move corner out here to cover. Okie dokie. Works out really well. Well, that sack turns out to be crap because my defense can't adjust when I change the play. That's pretty fun. We like that. Some days, man, this game drives me up a wall. We're, okay. Alrighty. Sure. Yeah. Tried a run play option. Turned out real well for him. Ball at the 10. 2nd and 5. Run play up the middle. No, play action. They have a wide open receiver, and that's going to be a touchdown. Buckeyes go up by 7 points here. What a way to end this episode, by the way. What an exciting shot as Thrasher is taken down. A 1-yard gain. Try a little mesh play here. See if Byron Dukes can come open. Maybe Lamar Ingold. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Thrasher runs it up the middle again. I gotta start remembering that quarterbacks love to fumble in this game, and I gotta stop running it like that. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Mr. Cam Cook up the middle, and it's going to be a Lamar Ingold touch play here. This play sometimes works really well, sometimes not so well, and then sometimes it works. Yeah, I guess 2 yards is not so well. That's how I describe that. Not so well. Alrighty, another mesh. Lamar Ingold touchdown on this one. Maybe? No. Nope, it's going to be Thrasher who steps up, touchdown. Daniel Thrasher scrambling into the end zone for his 4th touchdown, and he's waving goodbye at people. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Dan. Overtime rules sees your Gophers taking the field again. Tie game. See if Thrasher can put us ahead, as that is going to be Lamar Ingold. Makes the reception out at the 13. I can't believe the game Daniel Thrasher has had scrambling. And I was just talking about how his athletic ability has not been on showcase for us, but I guess that's all different now as he runs it again. And he's down at the 2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we just got to keep going. We just got to keep doing it, man. Actually, no, never mind. We're going to do a jet touch pass here. See if Lamar can scamper in off that right side. He has good speed. Can he get to the edge? He can. Another touchdown for the Gophers. And we are forced to go for it here. Let's try that mesh spot. I really like this play. I like Groves. I like Ingold. I like Walters if I have to. Or obviously I can scramble, and that's what it's going to be as Daniel Thrasher runs it into the end zone off the right side. 2 points for your Minnesota Golden Gophers. Pressure back on the defense here. What a game, dude. What a freaking game. I just can't believe it. All right, defense. Come on, boys. Step up and make a play. Come on. Let's go as their quarterback's looking, fires it short. I think their quarterback has 2 interceptions, by the way. And that includes when he just kind of like threw it off his back foot, and it should have been an interception, but Widemer knocked it away, right? So he should have had at least 3 interceptions. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, man. All right. 2-point conversion. Here we go. Let's see what we got. It's going to be an option play. Pitch. DeMarco Coco ends the game. There you go, boys. Golden Gophers win. Unbelievable game. Holy smokes, dude. Oh, good. Cam Cook looks like he's methed out of his head right now, but holy shit, that was crazy. Oh, I'm going to have to go for a walk or something. Game on the line, and they try an option play, which I don't know, man. You've been passing it all over us, right? Like we've been struggling to stop you, and you put yourself in a position where you need a run play. DeMarco Coco, a cornerback, comes up and just stonewalls that running back. I mean, if it wasn't for him, Willett's not getting there. Awesome isn't getting there. So, what a play, dude. What an absolute play and a half. Unbelievable. I mean, this literally is the #1 versus the #2 team in the country, so it makes sense. Steve Haskins, yeah, good job, buddy. 5 touchdowns, cool. 2 touchdowns through the air for Daniel Thrasher, 199 yards. He goes 18 of 28. On the ground, he had another 20 rushes. This is to include sacks, but 162 yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns. 6 total touchdowns for Daniel Thrasher. Insane game for an insane player. 44 yards on 12 carries for Cam Cook. Leading receiver was Emmett Walters, 64 yards, including that just basically a Hail Mary to get us in position to kick that tying field goal at the end of the game there. Full reception, 64 yards. Touchdown for Ingold and a touchdown for Kenoy. Our defense was struggling, right? Only 1 sack by Humphreys, a pick for corner, a pick for Bernie Nicholson. Should have had 2. 11 tackles for Dwayne Fields. 3 tackles for loss for Dexter Humphreys. But your Minnesota Golden Gophers continue their win streak. This entire episode, we have won 6 games in a row now against Oregon, Nebraska, in Iowa City against the Hawkeyes. What a freaking episode, man. I can't wrap my brain around what's currently happening. As we're halfway through this season, and at the end of this episode, just to take a look at stats, 16 touchdowns, 5 picks for Daniel Thrasher's not great. Lewis, man, what could have been, 502 yards for Cook is fantastic. Thrasher has 5 touchdowns on his 68 carries. 4 touchdowns in one game kind of undoes that. 500 yards for Byron Duke, 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns for Lamar Ingold as well. Kenoy's got 3 touchdowns. Corbin Silvestro's got 3 as well. 7 sacks for Anthony Coker. 6 for DeAndre Jackson, who finds himself injured. What's your injury looking like? Torn labrum, 3 more weeks. That's why we're subbing in like the middle linebacker to play edge. DeMarco Coco's got 3 picks. 3 picks for Bernie Nicholson. 2 picks for Emmanuel Nix. 6 tackles for loss for Mr. Anthony Coker. 51 total tackles for Dwayne Fields. Leads the team. Next episode, we've got 2 easy games. Northwestern, then Michigan State, then Wisconsin. If we're able to win those games, we'll be in the Big Ten championship. Almost assuredly. As we look at conference standings, Indiana 7-2, Michigan 7-2, Ohio State 7-2, Oregon 7-2. So we should, unless we blow it, right? We should be able to even drop that game against Wisconsin, which we won't. But we should be able to drop at least one more game and still be in the conference championship. I don't know what Indiana's doing. That's pretty cool of them, but Michigan is like the big threat, right? Michigan's very, very good. So regardless, next week against Northwestern, the Wildcats, hopefully we have a better game in Chicago than the last time we were there. It didn't go well. I crashed out. It's very fun. Anywho, hey, have a great day, everybody. God bless.